Let's be honest. In banking, data can feel less like an asset and more like a liability. It's a minefield of risk, and it can be a black hole for costs. As a chief data officer, I've lived this. But what if we could completely flip that script? Today, I'm going to walk you through our playbook for how we turn that liability into our most powerful strategic weapon.
In this quote, this is the reality we live and breathe every single day. There's no move fast and break things in our world. A single data error isn't just a bug. No, it's a multi-million-dollar loan getting approved on bad information. It's a regulatory report that kicks off a formal investigation. It's an audit finding that costs us years of trust we worked so hard to build. The stakes really couldn't be higher.
So here's the game plan for today. We're going to start by really defining this high-stakes problem we all face. Then I'll introduce you to the core concept that changed everything for us, the control plane. After that, we'll dive into the actual blueprint for how to build it, how to measure its impact, and finally, how this all connects to the biggest prize of all, becoming truly AI-ready.
All right, first things first, we have to understand the landscape. This isn't just about having clean data. It's about survival. It's about resilience in one of the most tightly regulated industries on the planet. This isn't some back-office IT project. It's a core business imperative.
I mean, the pressure is coming at us from all sides. You've got global regulators like the Basel Committee calling out this execution gap in our data controls. You've got GDPR breathing down our necks on privacy. IFRS 9 demands forward-looking data that has to be rock solid. And of course, the constant fight against financial crime, that hinges completely on data quality. And looming over all of it is the big one. You have absolutely no chance of building trustworthy AI on a foundation of untrustworthy data. It's just not going to happen.
So, with this complex web of demands, how in the world did we tackle it? Well, we had to completely reframe the problem. We stopped seeing governance as another layer of bureaucracy that just slows everyone down. And instead, we started seeing it as the central nervous system for our data, what we call our control plane.
This concept, the governance control plane, really became the centerpiece of our entire data strategy. It's the bridge that took us from being reactive and chaotic to being proactive, in control, and frankly, confident in our data.
So what is a control plane? Think of it like air traffic control for your data, right? The control tower doesn't own the planes or the airports, but it provides the consistent rules, the flight paths, the safety checks, and the oversight to make sure every single piece of data gets from its source to its destination safely and efficiently, no matter what journey it's on.
And you can see that journey right here. The control plane isn't some gates you pass through once. Oh no, it's an always-on layer of governance. It's checking data contracts at the point of ingestion. It's running automated quality checks during processing. And it guarantees that traceability, that lineage, all the way through to consumption. So when an AI model makes a decision, we can trace it all the way back to the source.
Okay, a great concept is just that, a concept, without a clear path to get it done. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. This is the blueprint for how we actually built this thing.
First up, people, any transformation like this lives or dies based on clear ownership. This isn't something the data office does to the business, it's done with the business. You absolutely need joint governance from your CRO and CFO. You need data owners in the business domains, and you need data stewards embedded in the teams who are the first responders when things go wrong. It all maps directly to our 3 lines of defense, making accountability crystal clear for everyone.
And we followed a really disciplined, phased approach. Look, we didn't try to boil the ocean. Instead of trying to fix everything at once, we started smart, we built the core engine, things like automated lineage and data quality controls, and then we piloted them on one single critical risk domain. This let us prove the value quickly and perfect a process before we scaled it out to the rest of the bank. Now, a transformation like this is a significant investment. We all know that, so we had to be absolutely obsessed with measuring the return. This was never just about ticking a compliance box for us. It was designed from day one to be a value creation engine. And the results? Well, they were dramatic. Just look at the turnaround for supervisory queries. We went from 240 hours, that is 10 days of pure panic, manual data pulling, and fire drills, down to just 24 hours. And the difference? With full data lineage, the answer was already there. It was trusted, it was discoverable. We didn't have to go find it and reconstruct it from scratch every single time. And it was the same story for our risk reporting and reconciliation effort.
This chart really paints the picture, doesn't it? We indexed our old performance at 100. Just look at the collapse in time and effort.
The time it takes to answer a regulator's question is down by a staggering 90%. That's not just an incremental improvement, that is a fundamental transformation of how we operate as a business.
Operational KPIs are great, but the board, the CFO, they're always going to ask the same simple question. What is the real bottom line ROI?
So we focused on just 3 easily quantifiable levers. 1. Redeploying our brilliant staff from mind-numbing manual work to actual value-added analysis. 2. Slashing our spend on external consultants for remediation projects. And 3. Cutting down operational friction. And just those 3 things added up to over $3 million in annual benefits. We effectively turned a mandatory compliance cost center into a self-funding value driver.
Which brings us to the ultimate payoff. All of this work, all of this value, it was all building towards our most important strategic goal. This isn't just about being better at reporting on what happened yesterday. It's about being ready to predict what's going to happen tomorrow.
Think of this whole effort as climbing a maturity curve. We all start at the bottom, right? In the chaos of spreadsheets and siloed data marts. But as we move up, we go from manual controls to automated checks. But the critical jump, the real game changer, happens at the assured level, when you achieve attribute-level lineage. That is the exact moment you unlock the potential to become truly AI-ready, because you can finally draw a direct, auditable line from a model's output all the way back to its training data.
And it all comes down to the most important principle of the entire AI era. Garbage in, garbage out. You can have the most sophisticated algorithm in the world, but it's completely useless if you feed it bad data. AI is an amplifier. It will magnify the quality of your data foundation for better or for worse.
So here's the punchline. The governance control plane is the foundation for high-stakes AI. That end-to-end lineage we built for the regulators, well, that's what gives us model explainability. Those automated data quality controls we implemented for risk reporting, they're what prevent model drift and bias. We didn't just solve a compliance problem. We were secretly building the launchpad for our entire future.
So I'll leave you with this final question to take back to your own organization. Right now, today, is your data an anchor? Is it a source of risk and cost that's holding you back? Or are you actively building the control plane that will transform it into a launchpad, ready to propel you into the AI era? The choice is yours. Thank you.